Alright, guys, we got some football for you here. And we are going to do some upgrades before we get into it. Bear with us. Thanks for joining up. Happy Thursday. Alright. Stevenson. Ass. Dietrich Wise Jr. I think he's hurt. I hope he's not hurt. Hold on, I gotta check to make sure the mic is good.
Dietrich Wise Jr.
Alright, there we go. Guys ever have a cat likes to chew on plastic? Apparently it's a widely known thing. And a lot of people say this, that, and the other thing about it. I guess there's things that you can do to get them to stop doing it. Yeah. Wise. Sometimes this thing takes forever. There we are. Here we go. Andrews. You gotta upgrade the puzzle piece, baby, so they fit. Manage staff. What are we gonna do to Rocky Smithers play here? Yeah, baby. You can do both and then bring him in. Yo, Grief, what's going on, boss? I almost forgot today was Thursday. Football. Okay. Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills, baby. Okay, they got 84 all across the board. Weekly strategy. Go over there and check out Good Grief. Okay, guys, he's playing that freaking, well, it's a new army. I can't remember what it is. Hell something or that. Forgive me. I'll go over and check him out anyway. You figure it out. Yeah, baby. We're getting some people upgraded today. Hey guys, it's supposed to be, well, if you're around the New England area anyway, we got like Grief is, it's supposed to be 50 and sunny tomorrow. Oof. Anything that dries out the stuff out there. Gotta wax the car so we can keep, I know, I'm paranoid. Rust. You're gonna hear a bunch of cats in the background. Just being catins. Here we go. Full game, baby. Patriots, Bills. Let's go.
It's week 16 of the NFL, and we'll see Kendrick Bourne. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Patriots and the Bills, and it comes your way next.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
All right.
And we are
here we go.
Buffalo. The lane opens here.
Oh, that was close.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here come the Patriots to take over for the first time, led out by the rookie, the 3rd overall pick back in April out of UNC, and that's Drake May.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well.
Excuse me.
Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Nope.
So
didn't need to be.
At the 38.
1st and 10.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
Beautiful.
Just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now a pause. It looks
Oh,
like
no. Okay. That's not good.
Unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close.
Andrews,
I just season.
Yeah, like really, considering I just
First and 10 now in Buffalo territory.
he just got upgraded. Oh no.
Once more with Stevenson. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
I like a good challenge.
Down the left sideline. And he's touchdown, Patriots.
They got a good what now? They got a good who now? They got a good wait. What? I think they need to work on their defense. You know it. Click through them, boss man. Click through them. Appreciate you muscling through the ads. Dragon, ladies and gentlemen, go check him out if you haven't already. Got some fire gameplay. I'm going to miss this kick because I'm a mutant. What's going on, Dragon? You still on that that vacation? You saw on that vacation, John, as you would say.
How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away?
Oh, hit him hard, baby. Hit him hard. Hit him hard. Can you still hear me?
For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Making sure my mic is stupid, so, you know, kind of like me.
To try and turn this into an up and down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not.
Ah, you back to work.
Get calm before you go with the big strikes.
You know what I mean, bro. Give him the scene. Like only you can. Oh, that, I screwed that up.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit.
You think?
Not to throw it on first down, but give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
You done?
Here's Allen to throw it.
Nothing.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But you look at this Patriots defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Rolling to his left.
Wow.
Taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
How did he get first down? Like, seriously.
He got enough for the first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Throwing now is Allen, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
I like the call.
The old incomplete. Hold on, guys. YouTube is giving us a little bit more leeway to try to mess with our ads. Let's see if I can cut them down for you guys real quick. All right.
And ends up falling incomplete.
Yeah. Oh, Sam. Let's give it a Sam.
10, a very chilly
Sammy.
day here, but no snow. And yeah, I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like
I get that. No, I get it. If it is going to be cold, I'd rather it snow. You know why? Because it's got to be at least in the freaking 30s to upper 20s to snow, and I'll take that. It's been like 9 degrees here all year, all winter. I'm like, dude, no. I want 75% humidity to 85% humidity and like 85 to 90 degrees outside. Dude.
And they're picking up right where they
Watch this. Wow.
That they pitched last week. A huge part of that This pass rush, they know
He
how to
just
get
coming.
after people.
He wasn't stopping. He said, no, I'm going to go through you and go get myself a burger after. I said, I need some French fries with that.
So now
And a paper hat.
Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Very well.
Down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And the Patriots
Definitely, Dragon. You be safe at work, man, over there. You know, a bunch of crap. It's always going down everywhere. Especially where you're at. I'm sure you see a lot of stuff.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
All right. New England.
They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage.
Yep.
Being the road team, going up a score, that takes
Thank you very much.
Touchdown,
Thank you, Jesus. I'll take that.
Ramondre Stevenson.
I'll take anything you give me, Lord. Look at that. Just walked in there like he owned that whole ball field. He said, I'm going to go for a jog. I love it when a plan comes together. Just call me Hannibal.
Yeah, we often overstate.
And I'm not talking elective, baby.
This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that,
Got it.
that only adds to their reputation as the league.
That's what's up.
Extra
Yes.
by Ryland up and
Let's
good.
go.
And the lead now stands at 13.
You guys asked for live football on Thursdays. You got it, baby. Pow, 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 pow. Fuck, screwed that up. Excuse me,
He's
guys.
going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bills' offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Yes. Yo, C, Z, G, codename Musty. What's going on? You know it, boss man. You know it. Thanks for joining up.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
What's going on, Musty? How's your week? How's the Thursday?
To the air, Allen.
Oh, beautiful. You done saw it right here, live. Christian Gonzalez.
31-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff
Yeah,
time.
baby.
And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Absolutely
Patriots
crazy.
offense and Ramondre
Let's go.
Stevenson getting set for this next drive. Now, he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December.
They want me to run the option.
NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns.
Ooh,
Line of scrimmage
option.
to 31
What option?
now on 1st and 10.
It's like when my wife says it's in a Tupperware. Is it Tupper? Where?
Here's
Ooh,
Gibson.
wrong way.
And he's met in his
I went the
tracks
wrong
behind the line
way.
of scrimmage. Officially,
Ah,
it's a
stupid.
1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. But you look at
I'm a
this defense,
stupido.
they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I still cracked
Oh,
up
are
a little
they?
bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have
You stopped the run yet?
And he is out of bounds right around the
Russian
10-yard line.
rushes 2,564 yards. Total. Yeah. I know, guys, you can still hear me. My mic sometimes kicks out.
Here's Stevenson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Yep. Here's Stevenson. 5 at the 4. Yeah, okay, I think I'm good to go. Sorry, you guys have to hear this over again.
Yep. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Stevenson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll run with Stevenson.
Yes, because he's just that fast. That was crazy. I always thought I was getting caught. Watch this. He run out and squeak. Nope, coming back this way. Wow, ran back to go forward.
3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
Record setting. I already hold all the records. They've already been set.
More to come on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff team on the field now is
spank it.
send this one away.
Yeah, baby. Ooh, drilled.
Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped to
Gibson.
the 23-yard line. The Bills' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Cook able to escape. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
Okay.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Yep.
Christian
Barmore, man, he's got so many sacks this year. He's got like freaking 17, 20 sacks in the year already.
This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
We'll get to you. Secretary, you didn't know.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen.
Oh, he got away.
Allen hit. He lost the
Yes,
ball.
he did. Lost the ball. Beautiful. Fumble. Yeah, baby. Bring it in. The Lord is amazing. Beautiful, beautiful, and amazing. Lord Jesus, you are. That's what it is. I love it. I love it, man. It's been a great day. Really, honestly, I hope it's been a great day for you guys. I hope the Lord blesses you. We got football here. We got great football. That's what's happening.
Well, there you see it. A hat trick of touchdowns, and we're in the first half. I'm betting that he was over there saying, feed me.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I got to eat.
There is no doubt, and he's real hungry right now, isn't he? I mean, let's be honest.
Always hungry,
baby.
baby.
Be on the field to understand what he's telling everyone.
Always hungry. Always hungry. Hungry, hungry, hungry. Hippos. Yes.
Stevenson on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots continue
4 first half touchdowns. Absolutely
week after week,
insane.
Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do
Oh, shoot, I was on Barmer.
That's
That's what I wanted to be on.
Round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question.
He hit him hard. Like, I thought it was going to strip the ball again.
In that position.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. Here's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Yes. Again.
And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone.
Every time we hit him, he loses the ball. Yes. Yes. Yes.
And getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Possession back to the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson headed out with the offense. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guy.
Wow. They have nothing. They have nothing for me.
Ramondre Stevenson from 17 yards out. And the Patriots have got it on cruise control. So it's a high 5 for that one.
Insane.
His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Now Ryland for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
This is nuts. I mean, I knew we were going to be swamping them probably because we've been working on a lot of things, but goodness gracious. They're 12-2 as well.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Whoa.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On play action, Allen. That's Samuel caught left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They run the counter with Cook. And that play going absolutely
nowhere.
As he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's Keon White, who worked his way in and made the play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They run it again with Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Work in the middle of the field.
Oh, wow, he caught it. Okay.
Get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there. As that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Allen. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Jeez, come on,
Brandon,
man.
once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here.
Allen hit. He lost
No.
the football. And it's
Let's go.
the big fella.
Big fella, got it.
And he's into the end zone.
That is beautiful. Look at this fumble return.
Well, Charles, I mean,
Because it fumbles and he grabs it in the air right here. Plunk.
Flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first half performance.
And partner, I know the saying in the NFL.
Absolutely brilliant.
No lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say
This is just the first half.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
41-0. Minute and 13 left in the quarter.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Allen going to throw.
Oh my goodness. Another pick.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
Holy crap. Pick 6. Yes. Thank you, Jesus. Ah, man. I'm going to cry. Really, guys, this is crazy.
Interception return for another score.
Have you ever seen a game like this in your life? I just hear a guy in my head. That's garbage. Into my headphones. You know, that was brilliant.
And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pick 6, fumble after fumble after fumble after rumble.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
He's like,
the Bills going to take over now late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
And
they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Okay.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Allen. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Allen.
Holy crap.
Intercepted for the third time. Picked up
wow.
by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back
wow.
into the end zone.
Putting that corner out there was perfect.
You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is
yeah, I know. I was watching some stuff earlier, man. There's some people out there that are really good. Was that game a little bit harder than the previous ones you've played online? Agree? Mechanics wise, or is it just because people are really good?
And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception.
Got 3 interceptions and fumbles. Super realistic, yeah. That's good. You'll get used to it. I know you, man. You catch on to things real quick. That's just what God blessed you with.
Get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Jesus gave us all a gift, and your gift is you catch on to things wicked quick. No kill cams, one-shot kills, and then to your body. Nice. Well, I mean, that's real. That's real life.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust
55 to 0, first quarter.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away.
If I was him, I wouldn't throw anymore. 3 interceptions every single time he's thrown. It's been an interception.
But it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now Allen.
Poof.
And he's going to have to eat this one. It's down.
There he is. Dang. 3 of us.
The 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Starting to wonder if this offensive line
6th time. Simply doesn't like it. Well, his own offensive.
Obviously, nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
Halftime, baby.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the second quarter. 2 touchdowns in that ball game for Kyron Williams. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Kirk Cousins has thrown a touchdown pass. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He somehow wound up finding the end zone 5 times on the ground already. So he is already in shouting distance
of all-time record territory. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number
It's 55-0, so, I mean, they would have to play some serious freaking football.
Trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 20.
Freaking spear. Just giving that man a freaking
go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
You prefer silly football? What do you mean?
Buffalo offense ready
I'll
to
give
go
you
for their
silly
next
football.
drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Dude just choke slammed him.
And there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot.
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, my bad, bro.
Put something together here in the second half.
That's good. I love it.
Now they'll look to move it forward here.
It's a good one.
14. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Stinkade.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Allen from the gun on third down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Okay. You ain't gonna be moving no sticks.
So they'll come up first in 10
A dollar bill. My name is Bill. Dollar bill from Capitol Hill.
Lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
The old line is scrimmy, scrim, scrimmy.
Anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
You don't.
Again, it's Cook. And the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
I think
No gain that time.
they ought to not to.
Third and 11 coming up.
Do you know what I mean?
Now, those last two plays indicative of how things have gone.
Sorry about that, guys. I thought I was being summoned. Worst game I had so far. Yeah.
Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
I thought you said you were undefeated, though. No, don't tell me that ain't so anymore. Oh.
It's a Patriot sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Christian Barmore, how many does this guy have?
Really? And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Patriots offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Inside handoff, outside handoff. No wide zone.
The Pats at the line.
Go wide, baby.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared.
That was my bad. I went out.
Kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things.
I'm
That's
just
what
being
we're staring at right now,
stupid.
the way this one is going.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34.
Give Buffalo.
Running left is Stevenson.
Yes.
He's in. Touchdown.
Brilliant.
Ramondre Stevenson, 34 yards. And the Patriots just continue to roll. And that now 6 rushing touchdowns for him.
It's like they all. I don't get it. How it's being this easy right now.
This is quickly turning into one of the great individual performances in NFL history.
Oh, got it.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bills, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Oh, he's hurt.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. But not what you want to see this
Hit him
late
hard.
this season. Medical staff is going to check on him.
I don't want to see any time in the season, dude.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers.
Yep,
and in this one,
they do.
After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 31, Allen. And he drops it incomplete.
Yeah.
And their struggles continue here.
Dude almost got hit anyway.
Not letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And there's
almost another interception.
One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo.
And this game is literally being.
Here's Jones.
Oh. I was trying to.
There of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
You would think they would be trying to do something.
With a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown
like that.
Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Oh, yep, they are on me now.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. 3rd down and 13. They'll throw with May.
Got him.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Beautiful. First throw of the game. Touchdown. Bourne just needs to get out there, man, and he's going to catch.
Patriots will add on to continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdowns.
KB Toys, baby. Wind him up and watch him run. That was actually a store here in, the States if you're from away, but in the state that I'm in, it was a store.
Ryland on for the extra point.
Boom, baby. 69-0.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
He's really not lying. Well.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they got to find a way to control that, because otherwise, they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is, don't quit competing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Allen out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6.
Sack.
Second down.
Let's go.
It's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
No, he wasn't in there. No, he was not in that. No, dude.
Out inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion.
I don't see how he
bring
can
up
play
a
with
3rd and
that.
11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And they'll have it
Punched
in
him
the
in
red
the
zone
face.
before he crosses over out of bounds. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Motion man is Shakir. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And the
Wow.
Bills are looking at first and goal as
They're
this
really
time.
going to see if they're going to get this. And if they were playing like this,
Touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Davis.
Davis.
To the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Cook.
no. Oh my goodness. Yeah. They're like, boom. No. Not today.
This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
No.
He's going to be stopped behind the line.
Yeah.
He tried to keep
almost.
It up, but can't stretch his way in. And this shutout is going
They
to continue as the defense
were so
again.
close, and
so
we held them. Thank you,
Lord.
Lord.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with
held
you because
them.
you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
Let's go.
Oh, he's got some
We almost went.
Beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week.
Let's go with the chowder, baby. Come on, let's go with the chowder. Let's go, 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 go,
It's a
go.
room to maneuver. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more.
It's time to give the mustard up.
Again, it's Stevenson.
Mustard.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Ran right through that first dude.
The 5,000-yard mark for his career.
5,000 already.
The absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
Oh, wrong way.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. On the ground with a tight end. Gets past one man. And
yes.
Inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Let's go.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
The carry here for the big tight end.
Nope.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Don't know what we're doing here.
Now a handoff. Stevenson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Goodbye. It is over for them.
Touchdown run for him, and this one is going to put his name in the NFL record books. He's now set the new bar for most rushing touchdowns in a single game. And hold on to that football. It may be heading to Canton after this one's over. That is the 7th rushing touchdown of the game, something never before seen in the NFL.
Wow. 7 rushing touchdowns in a game has never been seen in the NFL. That's crazy.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays.
7 rushing in one game. That's beautiful.
Touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And here come the Bills. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now a 2nd and 10.
34 seconds, guys.
Looking to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to use.
Sacked one more time.
Stop an offense who has the ball.
Look at our face. All right, guys, I gotta get something to eat. Thank you for joining up. As always, God bless. We'll be back.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense
And as always,
threw the shutout
God
at
bless.
them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Pats, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.